Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Pro Traveler Plus conference call. I heard Florida, hey, how's it going? Hey, Texas team, we got some very exciting, you guys. My name is Alan Jones out of Dallas, Texas, here to share a wonderful opportunity. We're going to get this call started in approximately 60 seconds. So Texas team, get them on the call, you guys. Hey, just state your name and where you calling from.
For live one-on-one chat, dial.
And also, you guys, after you come in, press star 6 to mute your lines or mute your lines on your phone. Welcome to the call.
Hello?
Wow, these lines are really lighting up, man. We got people from all over the country, from all over the state coming in, just listen to the chimes and the dings, you guys, and let you know that you are in the right place at the right time, you guys. But we're going to go ahead and mute the lines. We're going to get this thing started, you guys. My name is Alan Jones. I'm out of Dallas, Texas. Talk to you guys, meet the lines. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Pro Traveler Plus conference call. We're going to do things a little bit different this time. This is what's going to be called a round table discussion. We got a couple of leaders on the call right now that's going to go over how to build your business in your pre-launch. You guys, there's been a lot of buzz going around about Pro Traveler Plus. I mean, there's people probably asking you, hey, what is Pro Traveler Plus? Can we see a website? What it's all about, you guys? And, you know, right now we've been limited on what we can share because you guys are in a special place at a special time. How many people can say that they've been in a company before the actual pre-launch, you guys? That's incredible timing. And we know that people that are very successful in this industry has a lot to do with the timing that they came into the opportunity. We have the opportunity to thank the individual that shared the information with you that got you on this call today. But before we get things started, you guys, we want to let the world know how excited we are about this Pro Travel Plus opportunity. So what I'm going to do, Austin, are you ready? I'm going to count to the count of 3, and we're going to unmute the lines, you guys, and I want you to yell out which state, say I'm excited, and which state you're calling from, and I want you to scream it into the phone, you guys, on the count of 3. So, Austin, if you're ready, 1, 2, 3. I'm be quiet, Austin. Let's go, you guys. Are the lines unmuted? What you heard there was an excitement of people calling from around the world, you guys. That right there lets you know that we're on to something very special. You still hear the chimes coming in right now as we speak. But by the way, you guys, my name is Alan Jones. I'm going to get the call started off today. I've got the great pleasure of introducing a good friend of mine. We've been able to work in several businesses together and to be very successful. I think in our last organization we had about 40,000 reps in probably about 180 days, you guys. This industry is something truly more than incredible. I've been able to build high six-figure income in this industry. I've been able to be featured on the Anderson Cooper Show, showing people how to become debt-free or financially stable in this industry, you guys. So whoever invited you on this call, we're going to share something truly amazing. But this guy, Austin Zuloff, that I'm about to introduce, is a person that I had the pleasure to meet when he was in Dallas, Texas. He's one I think is the most dynamic trainers in the industry, you guys. He also been a trainer for a Fortune 500 company, you guys. He's been a consultant in the industry. And it's my pleasure to introduce a great friend of mine who also introduced me to this Pro Travel Plus opportunity, Mr. Austin Zuloff. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you great.
Okay, great. You guys, this won't be, your typical opportunity call. This isn't going to be something that gives you a whole lot of information about Pro Travel Plus, per se. What we're going to do tonight is just we're going to relax. We're going to hear from a couple people that have, really led the charge in Pro Travel Plus during this pre-build period. And, people that have 50, 60, or over 100 personals committed to rocking this deal full-time, starting tomorrow whenever we get our links and we're able to start positioning people. And, make no mistake, this isn't even the pre-launch. Tomorrow, whenever we go into this is private leadership positioning. So we're going to, we're just going to have, a little roundtable discussion. We've got great leaders on the line right now. Myself, Alan Jones, we've got a young lady named Miss Robin Mansell, and of course her partner that she'll introduce. I want to let her introduce him. A lot of you guys, if not all of you guys, will probably know him. And so real quickly, Robin, this young lady, she was a top income earner, one of the top 20 ventures, and she put over 100,000 people into her last company. So, Robin, are you there?
I am here. How you doing?
Oh, I'm just hanging out in beautiful Miami Beach, Florida, and, just relaxing and enjoying some of the blessings that this beautiful life has granted me. And, I've got some questions. Is it okay if I just, we do some Q&A, just me and you, we chit-chat for just a second, kind of to let these guys in?
We sure can. Go right ahead.
Awesome. Good deal. All right. So, and I've got a question for you, Alan, too. It's in here in just a moment. And then, Robin, I want you to introduce your special guest, your partner. I think everybody here on the phone will probably recognize his name for sure. So, Robin, you've been involved in some pretty big organizations. How big was the big organization you've ever built, and how much work, did you put into building that organization? And do you think that you can build that big again with Pro Travel Plus? Why or why not? I'm just curious.
Well, it takes a lot of work, whatever it is that you do. And to build a large organization is really built around having relationships with people and having influence, and also doing what you say you're going to do, and giving them the support that they need. So no, it wasn't something that we thought was going to do, because both times when we were in the previous company, we built organically. So we didn't travel with a team, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we had been out of the industry for a little bit, and when you're out of the industry, you kind of have that, you're part of the NFL, the no friends left, and so going from one company and then having a gap of about 3 years and going into another one, you're kind of starting brand new. So one of the key things is that you just work with people and you look for leaders. That's one of the things that I'm going to introduce when you tell me to, I'm going to introduce my business partner. But that's one of the things that he taught me, because he's been a leader. So you want to look for people that are interested in changing their lives, and that's pretty much I would say a good percentage of everybody that we run into is looking at having a different life, and we're the people who are the risk takers. We take risks. That's the reason why we get into this business, because there's risk, but there's massive rewards if you do it right. So, yeah, if you keep that same mindset, then the possibility to build a large team, can absolutely happen.
Nice. Absolutely. Very nice, very nice. And Alan, I've got one question for you, and then I'd really like to hear, Robin introduce her partner. Is, you've been involved in network marketing, about how many years?
He's been in about 25 years.
Alan Jones, are you still on the line, man?
I'm still here.
All right, man, cool. How many years have you been involved in this network marketing industry?
I've been in about 6 years. So I still consider myself, just a novice in this industry. I just had the runs of success, man. I wanted people to hit it out the park my first year, and and then having success year after year after that.
Okay. So, how does this differ from any other build that you've done thus far? And what are some things that you're doing to take advantage of this opportunity that we've been given to be involved at the beginning?
Well, one of the things I would say that's highly different is the simplicity of the actual compensation plan in itself. Being involved in unit levels, being involved in coded bonus structures, binaries, and matrix. The 2x14 matrix is real special. But the individuals that's involved in the company, as well as the industry changing, you guys, where travel is becoming very attractive, and people that were introducing this opportunity, they want to be in something that makes sense to them. So with the industry changing and an opportunity at hand like Pro Travel Plus with a 2x14 matrix, that's when I know that we have something different and a very low, affordable entry fee that appeals to the masses, that also appeals to the big leaders that are not, restricted by income requirements. We have the true ability to go out there and change the world and to do it very quickly.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Robin, if you would, go ahead and just introduce your partner, because, I'm actually getting texts from people that are excited about hearing from him, because a couple folks know who it is. So if you would, go ahead and take it away with that.
All right. Well, I want to introduce to you my business partner. He's been my mentor. He has about 25 years in this industry, but prior to being in this industry, he was a first-round draft pick to the Denver Broncos. And he played for 8 years with the Broncos. He has had an amazing career as a running back for them, and played in Pro Bowls, team captain, just had a lot of success. And he also was he knows about leadership, and he knows how to play team. And those are some of the things that he's taught me, because he's been in the industry for about 25 years after he left the NFL. He's taught a lot of us a lot about doing this business. So those of you that are Bronco fans, and even if you're not a Bronco fan, you probably are familiar with him. He's that guy making that backflip in the end zone. And so I want to introduce to you guys my business partner, Mr. Gerald Wilhite.
Hey, thank you, guys. Hey, let me tell you a little bit about me. Again, I'm Gerald Wilhite. I played for the Denver Broncos for 8 years. I was a first-round draft choice. And just to let you know, I didn't play with John Elway. He played with me. That's my posturing, and I laugh about that because I tease people. They go, oh, you played with John Elway? I said, no, he played with me. I was there first. Well, anyway, I've been in this industry for 25 years. I'm a meat and potatoes guy. Don't give me no fluff. I don't want to hear all that rah-rah stuff. Show me the numbers. Numbers don't lie. People do. Tell me how to do the numbers. You tell me how many people I need to get in, and I'll put them in. I built teams anywhere from 10,000, 20,000 to over 120,000 people, because I'm a people person, and I want the little guy to win. We do play team. We teach people how to do better and be better, work on personal development, understanding the product at hand, meaning you got to be a student of the game. You got to know the product you're sharing with. You got to know the person you're sharing it with, and it's a win-win situation, meaning they get in, they work hard, and work smart, and we tell people sprint and then recover. It's not all work and no play. This business right here in this industry gives you a chance to go play, but you earn while you learn. And so with this company and with this 2x14, this matrix is going to make the little guy win, and that's what I like about it, because here's what happens. You can get in here and make anywhere from 2,000 to 25,000 without recruiting anybody. Just be a product of the product, using the services. That's where it's a game changer. That's where it's a game changer, because a guy might get in and say, well, I can't recruit nobody. But as long as you're in the matrix, and as long as you get in early enough, it evens the playing field. Now what's going to happen is you're going to start making these checks, and you're going to start showing people, and that's how you grow your team. With your success, or with your trips, or your vacations, or the things that you do, you show people and you tell people about it, and your team will grow organically. Like I said, our goal is to get 10, 20, 30 top leaders in this, which we already lined up. I'm just letting you know. And out of those 10, 20, 30 leaders, we built over 100,000. We got more than that now. So now we're going to work on the personal development. We're going to use it 2x14. We're going to use the leadership. We're going to have like escape trips where you go and learn while you earn and you learn at the same time, but yet you're going to be sharing your excitement on social media. You're going to show people the trips you went on. You're going to show people the vacations. You're going to show people the savings. And then you're going to talk about, you don't show the money, but you're going to talk about what it's kind of empowered you to do, and how you can help your family, and how you can help people in your organization or people in your neighborhood to do better and be better and go see the world. Get outside that fishbowl that everybody lives in. 8 out of 10 people have never left this country. Most people never left their state. Some people have never left their city. Travel is fun and sexy. It's easy to share, because who doesn't want to travel? Everything goes from to and from. Can you imagine? It's just walking with somebody and say, hey, what's your favorite vacation? Where would you like to go? What is your dream vacation? Somebody says, oh, why? We can show you how to do that, and you can make money doing it. While you tell other people that, again, word of mouth, and then your team will go organically. And before you know it, it's out of control. You can't even control it. So that's pretty much what I do, is teach people how to relay that message, but be encouraged and be excited about what you're doing. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, it's okay. There's 365 million people in the United States, and I guarantee you 2/3 of them want to travel. So this is the perfect thing where we're teeing it up for you. All you got to do is get in. We're teeing it up for you. You get in, and I guarantee you'll be successful. Never quit, because quitting is not an option. I tell people all the time, you'll quit on you before I quit, because I never quit. So get in the game, get off the bench, let's go play.
Thanks, Gerald.
Awesome.
That was good. You guys should be excited.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, with me personally, I mean, I'll just, I'll contribute with a couple of things that I'm doing personally to, once again, this is Austin Zulaw, Kentucky, and I'll just mention a couple of things that I'm doing personally to get my folks involved and make sure that they get a chance to take full advantage of this pre-build, because I want to make sure that everybody listening walks away from this knowing what they can do the rest of the night and tomorrow to be able to get people involved, build an organization, and make sure that their people are duplicating and building an organization as well. Big purpose of tonight's call for me is to make sure you guys have that knowledge. So, a couple things that I'm mentioning is whenever I talk to folks, if I'm messaging them on Facebook or I'm shooting them a text, I just tell them, hey, look, Robin, I need you to call me ASAP. It's urgent, very, very important. Call me right as soon as you see this message. And I'm acting with a sense of urgency and getting them on the phone. I'm not doing anything on inbox as far as explaining it in text and inbox, because you can't convey excitement through text messaging and through inboxing. So I get them on the phone and I let them know, and I act with that sense of urgency. Hey, I've only got a few minutes to talk, but I absolutely have to tell you this is very, very important, and I do one of two things. I explain it to them right then or invite them to a call, and all I'm saying when I explain it, guys, is simply, hey, we all know that travel has become very, very popular, especially in the past few years, and travel network marketing companies, vacation companies. But if you found a company that had better deals and a broader scope of services, meaning they just offered more and it cost less to get involved with, made more money, and your people finally stood a chance of producing a full-time income because they didn't even necessarily have to recruit or team build, and they could earn up to $25,000 a month just from their position in Matrix with zero sponsorship requirements, would you want to know about it? And every time they say, yes, and I let them know this company does exist, okay, and we're going to be able to get ourselves positioned this Friday. The only reason you know about this is because you know society. That's it. You're in the know, okay? And then once you mention the different buy-ins, the fact that they can pay up for a year, $400 pays them up for a whole year, and they don't even have a month fee. They get a 2x14 forced matrix, zero sponsorship required, earn up to $25,000 a month without recruiting. But if they do, they get a 30% check match from all their personals, 10% check match from their personals, 10% from third generation, 5% from fourth generation. And that doesn't even touch on infinity coded bonus and the infinity differential. The 3 generations you get of fast start commissions get them excited and make sure they understand they need to act with urgency now, because they're at the top of this company that's already became a monster, maxing out conference call lines before you even get into pre-launch. I mean, Robin, you've been around for years in the industry. How does this stack up with things that you've seen as far as other companies, and do you think that we're trying to compete, or do you think that we're trying to be different? What's your take on that?
don't think you worry so much about competing. I think what you want to do is dominate. So as competition, because there's always something out there that, you know, might be exciting to somebody else. I think what we did that's smart is that we just put together a great comp plan with a great product like traveling, and we just put some great leaders together, and then the excitement of getting people involved in a pre-launch. So I think that it was a great strategy. And you know, just like Gerald said, it's something that gives the little people, for lack of a better word, it gives people an opportunity to come in and perhaps be in a business where they can actually make some money where maybe they weren't before in some other companies. So I think what we're doing is going to dominate in this industry, because I think the comp plan that we have is the excitement, the buzz that we're creating. So we're creating this excitement and this buzz for people to get started. And Gerald wants to say something about that too.
What's the opportunity that you guys need to really look at is it's the timing. You're at the ground floor. You're the leaders. Even if you've never been a leader, you're going to become a leader because you're going to be fast-tracked into making money right away. And so you got to look at this. We even the playing field. So every chance or every failure you ever had is washed away. It's like you got to hit the refresh button. You're going to get a chance to be the leader. And if you don't have a leader, become that leader, because we're going to work on personal development too. And we're going to create a culture that it's going to be fun. It's going to be about family, fun, and making money, and, you know, just getting outside the box. I mean, stepping outside our comfort zone, but having fun doing it and creating memories that can last forever. So just understand, we even the playing field. We teed it up for you. All you got to do is push I'm in or push play. You don't even have to push it anymore. Just play, and you're in the game.
Austin? You there?
Yeah. It kind of cut out there for a minute.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
That's what happens whenever you get a conference. I wanted to tell you guys
real quick too, Austin, that one of the things that I'm doing to help the team get started is that I'm having all of the groups, the leaders, like we've been putting our leaders into groups, and so the first group, you know, that's going to go when we kick off the launch, we have them getting their group together. So we've been planning this for, you know, some time. We've been telling people to, you know, to get all of your leaders together, let them know what's going on, to communicate, because that's the biggest thing, is to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. We don't want everybody being surprised. So we've been making sure that everybody is really on standby. They're on standby, and they're just waiting for instructions from the guys at the top and our CEO and CMO to tell us what we need to do. So everybody's ready. They're all ready, and they got their finger ready, their trigger finger ready. So we're just all now getting prepared at this point.
I got one more question for Alan, and then Alan, if you would just turn it over to Robin, you know, to close out, because I've heard everything that I need to hear. I'm taking notes right now, okay, from you guys, because, you know, professional as a student, you know, they go hand in hand. But Alan, what's some verbiage? I know that right now you've got about 70 personals lined up. Last time I checked, 70 personals, 70 partners that believe in you, believe in this, and are ready to rock this full time. From whenever we get our links tomorrow and can assist people. So Alan Jones, what's some verbiage that you're using whenever you're talking to people about this to get them committed?
Okay, Austin. You know, one of the things that, you know, I like to tell is that, you know, people join people. You know, people join leaders as well. And one of the things is, you guys, if somebody, let's say, for example, are meeting people that's total strangers or people that they've never talked to before, one of the things that you like to do, and what I'm having my team do, is kind of pique people's interest by a piquing statement. You know, something maybe simple as posting that, hey, you know, if you can make money and travel, would that be something that interests you? You know, comment below. Different things that you want to go out there and try to pique as many people's interest as you possibly can. Now, what I tell them is that once you got the interest peaked, you know, so you want to pique the interest, but we don't have too much to show right now. So what I like to get them to do is kind of build the excitement off of giving a little bit. You know how they say that you want to sell the sizzle and not the steak. So what we do is we may say a little bit about something. I think what's really attractive, maybe something that, hey, you know, you can actually earn anywhere from $2,000 to $25,000 without recruiting anybody, you know. And we plug them into these calls or these pre-recorded calls, because now the next thing you want to do is you want to what? You want to show them the information. Once they listen to the information that they've heard, because the calls that we have, like I said, explains it all, or also you have an excellent blog out there to be able to go into further detail, then the next thing we do is we get them on a three-way call with somebody like myself or another leader to go ahead and answer any questions that they might have. So what's some ways that you can pique people's interest? You could talk about travel. You could talk about discounts on travel. You could talk about ways to make extra income. You know, and one of the things that's always out there is that if anybody know anything about being in the industry, it's about you want to be in first, you know. First, being in first is the way that you can really build your odds up at making an incredible income. Now, here's the thing that they talk about opportunity. Opportunity means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it. So there has to be some form of action on your part, you guys, to go out there and take advantage of this opportunity that's presented to you guys. And one thing that I'm going to close out before I hand it back over to Robin is this. When I see the diversity of, you know, PTP right now, it's something that it truly excites me. You know, everybody out there has, you know, seen the Wizard of Oz, you know, and I like to compare this movement to the Wizard of Oz. You know, if you think about the Wizard of Oz, you know, the Scarecrow wanted the brain. You know, the lion wanted carriage. The Tin Man wanted a heart. And Dorothy wanted to go back home. You know, they all wanted something different, but they had to follow the same path, and that was the yellow brick road. And with this PTP opportunity, that is our yellow brick road, because each and every single person on this call today, and I'm telling you, it's hundreds of people on this call, want something different from this PTP opportunity, and we have the ability to go out there and to help each and every single one of you guys on this call today go out there and achieve and get the things that they want from this opportunity. But with that being said, I'm going to hand it back over to Robin to go ahead and close us out.
Alan, that was a great analogy that you just gave, and I've never heard that before, and I'll probably steal it from you, just so you know. But that was fantastic. You know, we are just meeting by phone for the first time, and we're brought together by some common people that we know. Not common, obviously, but just basically in the fact that we know some of the same people, and it's just actually brought us together. So PTP has brought a lot of people together. So you guys are listening to people on the call that Gerald and I are meeting by phone for the first time, but look at what we're doing. We've come together because we're going to do it. We want to do it again, and we want to do it the right way, and we want to learn from any other companies that we've been in. We want to do this in a different way. So I appreciate the newness of listening to someone, you know, like Austin and Alan speaking that they said I haven't even met yet, and that we are talking to a lot of people. We're bringing some people with us that have been there with us before. We're bringing in some new excitement to the business, and this is going to be great, you guys. We got a lot of things planned for you. I've actually seen a little sneak peek of what's coming, and it is really, really exciting. I am so glad that we kept the relationships that we've had throughout the years of being in this business, and I think we all really just want the same thing. We want to be able to work with people that we can trust, that we can respect, and that we can help and continue to give service to people who want nothing more than a way that they can better their life for themselves and their family. And so I'm really excited that we were asked to be a part of this opportunity, and that the people that are behind it, that they're going to do the things that they've told us that we're going to make happen, and that we're going to all be a part of this. So we're going to have some great things for you guys, some great tools, And just remember, communication is the key here. Just communicate with your people. Let them know what we've got going. And you are part of an elite group that is going to start this excitement, and we're going to carry this thing moving forward. So, Gerald, do you have anything that you want to say before we end the call?
Okay, what I would like to say is just play team with us. All you got to do is work as a team. There's nobody going to be bigger than the team. So let's work within that realm of being a team member. Lock arms with us. This company is just scratching the surface of what could be done if we all play team and just give it a chance to grow. It's like a baby. It's going to crawl first before it walks. That's what this company is going to do. But you're at the forefront. So just understand that whatever happens in this company is going to be under you. You're in a perfect situation to take full advantage of it and make sure that you do. Okay? Become a product of the product. Use it. Share it with everybody. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Is just know that you're in a prime position, also prime real estate, that is going to make you proud and going to make your family proud.
All right, Austin, are you guys ready?
I'm extremely excited. I'm ready. Ooh, let's do this.
I've been ready whenever Seth, an hour after Seth told me about this, I was ready. So.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody here on this call. I'm looking forward to